Welcome everybody, my name is Misty/Kinixia and this is the 5 anime of the week. If you are new to the game, it's very simple. I can explain it to you. Do you want me to? No? I'll do it fast so you don't have to worry too much about it. The game is very simple. We go on a website that's called myanimelist.net and we pick 5 anime at random, out of which we talk more in depth about it. You'll see as it goes, it's very simple. To do so, the website, bam, there's a random button. I have a random button, you don't. If you want to have one, you have to install it, and it requires the help of a user script. You probably will need a tutorial unless you're very tech savvy about stuff like that. But let's say you don't really care about it. Let's pick the very first one for today, which is going to be sweet. Alright, this is Zelos from Tales Symphonia. Tales of franchise is one of my all-time favorite. This is a sequel based on the Silverant Hand, which is the arc in Silverant from Tales Symphonia. Tales Symphonia, fantastic anime. They made it as an OVA instead of an actual anime itself that aired on TV, so that was only available if you were to pick it up directly in DVD. They made 3 arcs, the Silverant arc, the Teteala arc, and I believe the one is Darius Carlin arc. How do they call it? Sekai Togohan? Well, it's Darius Carlin, trust me. Basically, very good show if you're into adventure, action, a little bit fantasy, a lot of magic too. So I highly recommend you pick it up if you're into the Tales of franchise. There's also Tales of the Abyss that's fantastic, and Tales of Asteria the X, which is pretty recent. So let me gush a little more into detail as we play the clip. Let's play it. Entry number 1, Tales Symphonia. Based on the incredible GameCube and PS2 game Tales Symphonia by Namco, who got a remastered port on PS3 and PC, not sponsored, is the story about Lloyd and Colette, who both go on an adventure to regenerate the world and defeat the Zions, a group who harvest human lives and turn them into X-Spheres. It's the fantasy version of Hitler. Along their travel, they meet with other people with similar goals in mind. Great mix of action, battle, lovable characters, and some of the best plot twists I've experienced in my life. Of course, it goes without saying, if you can play the game instead, you should definitely try that one over the anime. But I understand chibi art style might turn off some people. It's still a JRPG from the early 2000s, and if you've played the recent Tales game, you might find this one quite archaic. Nonetheless, it holds a deep place in my heart, and I can't not recommend it. The double negation, I know. 10 out of 10, it is really good. Excellent first selection, let's keep the ball rolling as we go into number 2. I hope it's gonna be just as good. 91 Days. Okay, we can talk about 91 Days. This is a special based on the TV show. That is 12 episodes. Yes, I know you would thought it would be 91 episodes. Look, I'm as disappointed as you are, but it is a show about a dude who lost his family. It's very dark, it's very tragic. You're gonna love it, I'm 91% sure. Let's play the clip and take it from there, as I stop with my silly jokes.
Yeah. Oresa.
Entry number 2, 91 Days. 91 Days' story begins with Angelo, a child who witnessed the slaughter of his parents and brothers by the mafia family. A few years later, as Angelo changes his identity, he is sent on a path of vengeance, as he swears to take out everyone who was involved in the killing of his family. It's a great story, especially if you enjoy noir-like films. Mafia, action, drama, set in an Italian-esque setting. The show got an overall great reception, and myself would also give it a solid 8 out of 10. Could be more, truly, but the vengeance plots and the historical settings aren't really my go-to comfort picks. But that's just my personal taste. If you'd like to give it a try for yourself, you can rest assured the anime is available on Crunchyroll.com/Misty. If you use my code, you get a 2 weeks free trial, and also supports me a great deal. I don't know, I just toss it out there every now and then. Alright, excellent draw so far. Got action, got fantasy, a little bit of drama for the sense of hearts that you are. Number 3, Hamatora. Alright, cool. Not a show that I get to talk a lot about. Based on this is a sequel. The first one is Hamatora, the animation, and it's not really a show a lot of people really want to give it time. I like the visuals. The story has its moment. Some parts are weaker than other. Overall, it's a decent story that I enjoyed. Not my first one to recommend. Out of the other two we got so far, I would go with Tell Symphonia first, and then maybe 91 Days if you're into darker stuff. Hamatora is not a bad pick. It's just not what usually people go to. So let's play the clip, and I'll still try to sell it to you. I mean, it's my job. I mean, I gotta try.
お客様伏せた方が
Entry number 3, Hamatora. Hamatora's story is about an alternative version of Japan where some people have a special ability called Minimum. It allows them to perform some small miracles. Two users of Minimum, called Minimum Holders, are also private investigators, small-time detectives. They wait their new case on a daily basis, but when one of their friends, a police officer, tells them about a case of a serial killer, they find themselves drawn to it. As you see, the serial killer targets Minimum Holders like them. The anime gives me a mixed vibe like Bungo Stray Dogs, Darker Than Black, and a little bit of Ajin. Yo, don't ask why, it's just a feeling I get. Anyway, if you want to try it out, you can find it on Crunchyroll.com/messay, and personally I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, not quite memorable either, just in the middle.
お前もか。
3 down, 2 to go, let's beat it! Not like that, you sick pervs. No, I mean, beat the random button and get the Yushanin. Alright, Yuushibu. I think that's how it's shorter for. Let me just wrap it up. Yuushibu, yeah. Alright. I know my stuff, don't worry. I still got everything under control. Very ecchi anime about if I remember correctly, I think it translates to so I couldn't become a hero and I got a job instead. Yeah, it's proper translation. It goes by I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. Give me points. I'm close enough. I mean, the title kind of explained the whole summary of the anime. It's a comedy, ecchi stuff. Visuals are really stunning. Characters likable to a certain extent. It depends how really deep you want them. A lot of excuses to put girls in promiscuous situation, and a perfect fit for my thumbnail. So if you came for that, it's this one. Probably. I mean, unless number 5 is really something out of there, it's probably going to be this one. So let's play the clip, and maybe you'll be into that one. Entry number 4, Yuushibu. The idea, although interesting at first, developed in your everyday harem rom-com. The premise started off with Raul, a wannabe hero in training who wants to slay the Demon King. Only problem is, someone beat him to it, and there's no more evil to slay. So he has to get a normal job instead. All is fine until one day, a new employee comes along and she turns out to be the daughter of former evil lord, who has been slain. Slayed. I'm not sure on this past tense. The anime focuses a lot on her relationship with Raul, and of course, countless occasions for fan service is never missed. From upskirts to boob physics to walking in on naked girls. If you enjoy mindless ecchi, it does the trick. It just doesn't go anywhere. 6 out of 10. It's on Crunchyroll.com/Misty2. This one might be really hard to find though, so you gotta have to dig a lot.
とりあえず着替えさせるか。
Honestly, I think this is the first time, like, out of all the episodes of Anime of the Week we did, that I'm happy with all the selections we got so far. So, I'm telling you that full well knowing there's one left, and it's gonna hit the fans so hard. You know what? No. Thank you for proving me wrong. Full Metal Panic is a very well-respected anime. A little bit on the older side since it came out in 2002. There is a bunch of sequels and spin-offs about the franchise. Not to be confused with Full Metal Alchemist. I know. I'm saying that because I did back in the day. I was like, I don't remember Edward having blue hair, but yeah, not the same show. This one involves mecha, and you know, I'll tell you more about it as we play the clip. As we play the clip.
見ろ三角地帯だ帰れるぞ家に帰れるんだ要千鳥
And finally, entry number 5, Full Metal Panic. So, Full Metal Panic's story is quite endearing if you start off with the original show and not the Fumafu version. The plot goes like this. Sosuke is a sergeant working for Mithril, a military organization. He grew up within that world, so he has very little knowledge of normal life. One day, he gets a new assignment, and that is to protect a POI, a person of interest. Her name is Kaname. She's your everyday high school girl. So Sosuke has to learn to blend in and make sure his identity is not revealed. I know I said mecha, and while it's not wrong, the show is mostly focused on the military aspect. You'll find a mix of action, sci-fi, and a touch of comedy. Even more if you watch the Fumafu spin-off. Nonetheless, it's a great series that's overshadowed by more impressive titles. I'd give it an 8 out of 10, and as usual, you will find it on crunchyroll.com/misty. You know I gotta mention it. Hey, what a wonderful week this was. I'm hoping next week we can do it again and get just as many good shows. And hopefully you guys had a good one. Find maybe some shows that you didn't know about. Maybe you did and you still enjoy me talking about them. If not, then that's a solid 10 minutes that I owe you back. And I don't know how to give them back to you, so... Only cash, no credits. I'm sorry. So this is it for me. If you want to spend some time extra to give it a like or even subscribe, I will be back again very soon with another video. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy your day. Have a safe one, and I'll see you next time.